Hi everybody, thanks for joining us. Andy Lightbody, Rocky Mountain Television, live from SHOT Show 2012 in beautiful Las Vegas. You know, if you go around to the SHOT Show, which is overwhelming and massive, there are dozens and dozens of camouflage patterns that are out there really designed for the hunter. But I'm going to tell you, there is nothing like what the folks at Oilfield Camo make. Why? Because it's not only for the hunter and the outdoorsman, it's for the people that manufacture, dig, drill, and find how to fill our gas tanks every day. And this is kind of almost a tribute to the oil field workers as well. Mark from Oilfield Camo is here to talk to us a little bit today about some of the line, how it's taken off just within the last year. My goodness. Thanks for taking the time to talk with us.
Yeah, Andy, you know, we've had a real good year in 2011.
How did you guys come up with this idea? I think that's what everybody wants to know, because I know that when we wear our Oilfield Camo, whether we're out in the field hunting or whether we're just going out for dinner, people are going to go, nope, stop, ooh. Wait a minute, that's all the oil field. There's a derrick, there's wellheads, there's helicopters, there's... Tell me about it.
You know, I came up with the pattern to really give tribute to the guys that are working on the drilling rigs.
Here, here.
You know, and really anybody that's got anything to do in the petroleum industry.
Yes.
And so I was real careful about the icons, the oil field icons that I used to kind of develop the pattern. And it was just a way to represent what these guys do on a daily basis, and you know how they're heroes to this country, because you know, without them,
oh my goodness, we would even be bigger hostages.
That's exactly
to the foreign
right.
oil companies and consortiums, wouldn't
That's
we?
exactly right. You know, I like to say all the time that if you own a key that cranks anything, you know what? We need to thank our oil field buddies that that are out there slaving and you know,
all
out
you
there.
Gotta do is watch some of those TV shows like Black Gold and all the rest of them. I mean, these are hard working, tough people.
And you know, conditions. You know, they're out on these drilling rigs in 0-degree temperatures in the cold of winter, and whenever it's 110. You know, in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico, or wherever they're working on these drilling rigs where it's hot. It doesn't. Mother Nature has. It doesn't stop these guys. And
when you originally came up with the idea, it was as a tribute to the oil field and the petroleum industry and the worker. Really, the hunting stuff was more of a kind of a secondary spin-off, wasn't it?
But you know, I was real careful with the colors that I picked, because I wanted it. You know, we're hunters ourselves, so you know, I wanted the pattern to be able to be used in the field. So we were real careful about the colors we picked. That way, it would definitely work in the field. And you know, we've got people using it all over the country, and you know, I can tell you, it blends in the hunting field as good as any pattern on the market. You know,
anybody that's seen our TV shows has seen us in the Oilfield Camo, you know, out in the field, because it blends well. And us, where we're headquartered right there in Colorado, we got a lot of sagebrush, you know, and things like that. This blends in better than a lot of your competitors, the big guys, simply because it really is. It's got a universality to it.
That's right.
It's pretty darn unique.
And you know what makes us unique? There's so many good camo patterns out there.
Oh,
you know, they've been out forever, and there's a lot of camo patterns to choose from. But what sets us apart is there's only one camo pattern on the market that was designed to specifically celebrate the guys in the oil industry.
And that's what I think is so nice, is that when we go out, like, well, let's take a look at here for new for 2012 now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with this. This is a dress-up shirt. This is, I'm not going out and going hunting. You know, I mean, I may go to the shooting club.
That's right.
Maybe on the rifle range or out there shooting sporting clays, but this is a nice dress-up shirt, and it was designed not only for the hunter, but as you said, for the oil field workers.
That's right. You know, we've got some guys that that may not be out there hunting, but they love the concept. They love the camo, and they want to use it to go out to eat. They want to use it. They want to wear it just to celebrate what they do. You know, it's a way of life for them.
They're damn proud of what they do.
They're damn proud of what they do. You know, this industry is so passionate about what they do, and you know, these guys sitting around a campfire, you know, they want to show people what I do. You know, they want to show people this is what I fly out to my rig on. You know, I have a helicopter. You know, so it's a conversation piece that has.
It's a way of life.
It's a way of life.
It is their life.
It is their life. That's right, and they can take this to the hunting camp. They can take this.
Yeah.
You know, I get stories all the time about grandfathers at a hunting camp taking his 4-year-old grandson out to the camp, and he shows up with his Oilfield Camo jacket on, and his 4-year-old grandson is showing everybody in camp.
That's Grandpa.
You know, look at this boat right here. You know, see this crew boat? See this work boat? This is what my grandpa drives. You know, this is what he's the captain of this ship. And so, you know, it's just things like that. It's just a way to represent and help the oil field at these, you know, hard times.
Recognition for what
That's right, because a lot of people don't understand across the country that the oil field does so much good in this country that it's just unbelievable. And there's some people that just don't get that. You know, they don't understand.
You're obviously out there making a statement, aren't you?
That's right. That's right.
Last year we saw a line of kind of the lighter clothing, you know, the t-shirts, long sleeves, short sleeves, things like that. But now, as we well know, that a lot of that oil field marketplace is moving north, up into some of the colder climates, up into Wyoming, the overthrust belts, you know, up there into North Dakota, things like that we were talking about. You've got a new line here now too, don't you? Show me.
We've got a new line coming out for 2012. That's this is our waterproof and windproof line. That, you know, there's so much out there. You know, we got a lot of guys that are riding in boats. We got a lot of guys that are, you know, the moisture. We didn't. That's right. We didn't have a waterproof line, so we wanted to come out with a waterproof and windproof line. And this is what we have. We have the jacket, and we also have the pants.
And now this one here.
And then we also this is
a fleece.
This is a fleece. Yeah, this is our heavy-duty fleece, new for 2012, that we're really excited about.
So as the popularity grows, more people find out about it. The line continues.
The line
continues.
Now
I'm going to throw this at you. You were telling me before we talked, you know, that this particular cap has been made by a cap making company that's been around for 30 years. They can't even keep it in stock.
That's exactly right. Yeah. They
everybody looks at it and goes, I gotta have one.
That's right. That's right. So it's real exciting. Real exciting.
Final thing here, this I was absolutely awed about when I walked in. There is a line now from who contacted you guys?
Igloo Coolers contacted us.
They're big dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, really big dogs.
Yeah. Igloo's definitely not a small company.
And have asked you guys to look at this. Come up with an entire line of Igloo coolers, what, you know, the water jugs, things like that. Yep.
There's a full range from the small quart coolers all the way up to the 48 quart, the 72 quart cooler. So Igloo's carrying the line, and we're very excited about this.
You know, and I can imagine out there on the oil derricks and things like this, you know, and even in the hunting camps, people are going to look at that and go, I've never seen anything like it. It's so darn unique. Yeah. Let's project ahead a little bit as we kind of wrap this up. What else you got up your sleeve? I know that we've been talking about a women's line as well.
That's right. We're, you know, for 2012 and moving forward, we want to introduce a women's line and also a youth line. You know, the guys that are working on the rigs are so passionate about this line and love it so much. But I tell you what, their wives are pretty passionate about it too.
Awesome.
That's right. You know, I get a lot of emails and phone calls wanting a women's line.
Stuff for me.
That's right. That's right. And the kids, you know, kids want to be in this Oilfield Camo because, you know, they love taking their backpacks to school and showing their buddies, you know, what their dad does.
My daddy does.
That's exactly right. So we want to come out. We're working on a women's line and a youth line.
Sounds to me
and we're really excited about it.
I was going to say, sounds to me like not only have you found a niche, but you found a very good niche.
That's right.
That realistically, you're probably limited only by your imagination in terms of what you can come out with.
That's exactly right.
Mark, if people would like more information about Oilfield Camo, where would you like them to go?
They can go to oilfieldcamo.com.
And I'm sure they can see videos, they can find dealers,
That's right.
where they can order and things like that.
That's right.
It's been a pleasure. As I said, you know, he came up with the idea as a tribute to the oil field worker, to the petroleum industry. Also kept it in mind because he's an outdoors person and a hunter, that it should work in the woods and in the deserts and in the forests and wherever you're going out of doors. Truth is, it actually and it really does work. Plus, it's high quality stuff with the bags, the helmets, the hats, everything. If you're not going out and checking them online, you're missing something. And again, a tribute to the oilfield worker, a true American hero. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Andy Lightbody, Rocky Mountain Television.